All right, how you guys doing? This is Mr. Muscarella and Pythagoras hanging out here to bring you a very brief introduction of solving the 30, 60, 90 triangle if you're given the short leg. Now you might be asking yourself, what is the short leg? Well, you're about to find out. First thing you'll be taking a look at is this picture that's right here. In a lot of textbooks, that's how you'll see it represented. And this is a set of ratios that I want you to go ahead and make sure that you memorize. Now, other textbooks, they may represent it like this crazy looking thing on the right hand side. So, either way, it all means the same thing. So this ratio, this 1 to 2 to square root of 3 ratio, is what it is we're going to be dealing with here. Now, back to that short side question before, because I know you asked yourself, what's the short leg? So, let's go ahead and practice that. Now there's going to be 3 sides to this special right triangle, the 30, 60, 90. The short leg is going to be across from the 30-degree angle. Always, always, always. That's where short leg's going to be hanging out. Your long leg's going to be across from the square root of 3, and the hypotenuse will always be across from the right angle. So what I want you to do real quickly here is just take a look at these 3 triangles along the bottom, and I just want you to take a look at each one of them and identify what's what. Now, just to abbreviate things, for short leg, we'll go ahead and use SL for short leg. Long leg, we'll use LL for that. And hypotenuse, we will just put an H for that. So go ahead and identify those 3 pieces for each of the triangles below. When you think you got it, then come on back and take a look. So how'd you guys do with that? Not too bad, pretty easy. One of the things I want you to pay attention to though here is this guy right here in the middle. Check him out. They only give you one angle, 30 degrees. Sometimes they'll do that for you. So you just got to know the other angle would be 60 degrees, even though it's not written in. So be smart about that. Make sure you can identify each one of those 3 pieces, short leg, long leg, and hypotenuse. Now we're going to start out with some simple ones, and we're going to start progressing to some really difficult ones. So let's start with this one guy right here. Now check it out. First thing, identify who's who, because remember, hypotenuse is always going to be across from the right angle, so that's going to be this guy right here, and this is long leg over here. Short leg is right here. Now sometimes after a while, you won't even need to write that in there. You can just kind of see that on your own. So wherever you are, if you need to write it each time, you go ahead and do that. If you can see it without writing that, you got some mad skills. So good for you. Now check this out. Here we go. If 4 is our short leg, then that means hypotenuse, double that. That would just be 8. And our long leg would just be 4 times square roots of 3. That's it. That's all you got to do. Check it out over here on this one. 30 degrees right here. Across from it is 3. So 3, again, is my short leg. So if I've got 3 there, hypotenuse is double that, so that's 6. Now this one, long leg, is going to be 3 square roots of 3. Booyah. Ooh, tricky one here. This one down here at the bottom is 2. So sometimes they might reorient things. No worries. That means your hypotenuse over here is 4, and your long leg over on this side is going to be 2 square roots of 3. Not too bad. I think you guys can handle that. Go ahead and try these guys here, right here on your own. When you're done, come on back and see how you did. So how'd you guys do with that? Not too bad, eh? Yeah, I'm sure you got this stuff now. We are going to get a little bit harder. Let's check it out. Ooh, we got the square root going on up in there. So no big deal. We're still going in that 2-to-1 ratio of the hypotenuse to the short leg. So if our short leg is just 5, then we double that, we'll just have 2 square roots of 5. Bam, no big deal. Now this is where you might have to do a little bit of thinking here, because you're going to have square root of 5 times square root of 3 to come up with the long leg. Square root of 5 times square root of 3, well, that just multiplies together to give you square root of 15. Can't simplify that anymore, so that's all you have to do for that. Check out this example over here in the lower left. We got 3 square roots of 7. If you double the 3, you get 6. And then square root 7, boom, you're done. Taking a look at the bottom one, now we'll have 3 square roots of 7 times the square root of 3. So both of the terms underneath the square root, you multiply those together, and you get 21. So your final answer for long leg is going to be 3 square roots of 21. And we can't simplify square root of 21, so that's it. We're done with that. Peace. Check it. Now, I think you might have this down, so what I want you to do is go ahead and hit pause, try these 2, come on back, see how you did. How'd you make out with these 2? Yeah, you're a rock star. You know it. You got these. You know it. You go, 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 go. Now, moving on to some more challenging one. This is going to be one of the more difficult ones. Now, the hypotenuse, I think you guys can rock on that one. That would just be 10 square roots of 21. That one I think you guys would be okay with. But for this guy down here, we're going to have to do a little bit of work. Because check it out. So I'm going to move over here, do a little scratch work. So I'm going to 5 square root of 21 times square root of 3. Now, the square root of 21 and the square root of 3, when you multiply that together, that gives you the square root of 63. Still got my 5 out there, right? Now, when you simplify the square root of 63, now, one of your perfect square factors of 63 is 9. And 9 times what gives you 63? Well, that would be 7. So sometimes people write it like that, right? But now the square root of 9, we can separate that and then square root of 7 that way. But what is square root of 9? Well, that's just 3. Don't forget the 5 out there. So we're going to have 5 times 3 times square root of 7, and that gives us our total of 15 square roots of 7. So this piece right here, a long leg, is going to be 15 square roots of 7. All right, so that's going to be that piece right there. So that one is you're going to have to do a little bit more work on. Now, that's all right, man. You guys can handle that. Same idea, and you're good to go. Now, these are the last 3 here. I want you to go ahead, try each one of these, rock these out, and then come on back when you're ready. Check them, see how you did. All right, Rockstar, how'd you do? You got this? Pretty easy stuff by now. So this is just a quick introduction of how to solve 30, 60, 90 triangles when you have the short leg is the only piece you've got to start with. So that's it on this one. I'll catch up with you guys in another video very soon. Have a great day. Peace.